Then how the vijnana works is chitta, mano, manasam. So this cycle goes on and on and on. Chitta is when it's the first thought. Then mano is the measuring. Manasam, once you measure. So when you see something, it happens so fast, so you can't understand how it happens. But initially what happens is it measures, okay, the height and the distance and everything, it measures one by one, and then take all the details. And then manasang, sang is accumulating, right, putting it together. So that is what manasang is. Hadayang is you get into identifying it, kind of thing. Pandarang is making it stronger. So it's the first, when it's hadayam, it's just very light. So you can't really, it's not a proper thought. It's not strong enough to identify as such, right? Now you make it stronger. Pandaram, mano, manayatana. So now you use the mind, right? And then you make it ayatana, an institute, to process this data. And now mana indriyan, now it becomes an indriya, right? Mana indriyan, and then indriya is a faculty, right? And then vijnana, then becomes a vijnana, then becomes the vijnana kanda. So that's how it becomes chakku vijnana, right? That is the process. And then happens the nama. Nama are Vedana, Sanya, Sankara. There is no material formation because you are just identifying. Here the chakku is an institute to seeing process. There is no raga or dvesha or anything, right? Then rupa sampassa. This happens to even Ariyatun Vahanse. Then rupa sampassa, then rupa sampassa ja vedana, and then bhava. Bhava is the seeing process. You just see something and then you identify. So that is the cycle of identifying with a prabhasara chitta, or a pure mind, pure chitta, right? So now moving on to the next one. Now we are going to look at a raga chitta. So now it's all yellow. Let's try to understand why it's yellow. Because raga, we looked at, when we looked at the auras, raga is to do with yellow, right? So now what happens is the same rupa, now the avyakruta has gone through a couple of times, the avyakruta cycle has gone through a couple of times. Now comes a raga chitta with the avidya. So this starts with avidya, right? So with the avidya it starts, and then raga chitta, raga mano, raga manasam, raga hadayam, raga pandaram, raga mano manayatana, raga manindriyan, raga vijnanam, raga vijnana kando. So that's how it's, so it will be, everything will become raga now. And then comes to the raga nama rupa. So this is where the material formation is done. So it is lustful material formation, and it emits yellow aura. So that's how the yellow aura is emitted, right? Here the chakku is an institute to not identifying. Now it's the process raga chakkayatana, right? And then rupa raga sampassa ja vedana, rupa raga tanha, rupa raga upadana, raga bhava, living lustfully. Now it's what they were explaining in the Nibbhana Sutra. So now you're looking at it with raga, viparinama dukkha. You're creating the viparinama dukkha in the process as well. This is the gratification, right? Now moving on. Now what happens is, say for example this lady, okay, so this man or boy walking on the road, and then she came inside. Say she came inside. Now her mother called, what are you doing? Come inside, right? And then all of a sudden the raga chitta disappeared. There is no raga anymore, right?